And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Jeremy Grant is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Now here's Rose. Shoots over Simons. The Trailblazers pull it in. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
So quick on the draw. Carmelo doesn't need much time to get it off.
Outside, Dane. Outside, Rose. Pass to Smart. And here is Bane, covered by Anthony. Adams trying to free himself up. And Grant sends it back.
You see how quickly Grant gets off the floor, sending that one back. Airmail.
And that one drops for him. And now it's a 10-point Portland lead.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jeremy Grant, part of a loaded second round of the 2014 draft.
Kevin, Jeremy signing a max contract, rare for a second rounder. Also in that 2014 second round draft, MVP, the Joker, Joe Harris, Jordan Clarkson, Spencer Dinwiddie. Wow, that second round proved to have some players.
And the first one at the line is good, and Memphis making a change here. Konchar's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Lillard. He's got 5. Kicks it to Grant. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Yep, that one goes. Grant's got 8.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Smart against Lillard. Outside, Smart. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. Now it's 4 for 4.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They're lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
again for your Blazers Youth Dance Team.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Lillard against Smart. Passes it to Jackson. Bain with it. 7 points in the game. And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
And Lillard kicks to Simons. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And another three for Portland.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for Memphis. They trail by 14. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Conchar, and the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Jackson looking it over. Four on the shot clock.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
A few opportunities so far at the free throw line. He's made one, he's missed 2.
Junior. Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Portland, Andre Drummond shooting 1.
Free throw, no good for Drummond.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Here is Lillard after Jaren Jackson made that last three-pointer. Here's Simons. The teardrop falls in. Simons has got his first points of the night.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Bain with the bucket.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
And Lillard kicks to Simons. Back to Lillard. Outside Anthony. Fires from 18. Offensive rebound. Drummond. And the rejection by Jackson.
It's so tough trying to stay down on Dame's shot fake. He's so good at baiting defenders.
Second team foul.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Blazers.
They have thrown themselves on the offensive glass. And because of their hustle, they are being rewarded with second chance points.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
That free throw good from Lillard.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Drummond. And Norman Powell subbed in for Anthony Simons. Memphis also making some changes. Clark comes in for Steven Adams, and it's Kennard in for Bain. Well, free throw is good from Lillard. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes a little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Memphis trails by 17. Pass to Clark. Here's Conchar, covered by Anthony. Conchar, the pass to Kennard. Here's Conchar. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. Excellent D there from Anthony.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Clark against Nurkic. The pass to Kennard. Grant against Jackson. Over Grant. The Grizzlies with another miss. Portland leading by 19. Pass to Powell. The tray. And no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Clark with it. Now defended by Grant. Here's Kennard. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so Powell will bring it up for the Trailblazers. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. On the wing, Jackson fires the three. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Nurkic finds Lillard. Back to Nurkic. It's Powell on the wing. Kennard covering. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Have to appreciate Powell's consistency of effort. He never takes a play off.
First trip to the line for him here.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
The free throw drops for Powell.
You know, every team is looking for guys like Norman Powell, an explosive athlete who is relentless, and he can shoot the ball.
And Portland making a change here. Eibels checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Williams is checked in for Conchar. And so Powell nails both of them. Memphis trails by 21. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
They could use a bucket. Trains the three-pointer. Smart's got 5 points.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the three. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 17. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Smart against Lillard. Smart dishes to Williams. Knocks it loose. From the high post. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Sharp's checked in for the Trailblazers. Rose is checked in for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
Now, here's Sharp. 6 points for him. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Rose. Good. He's got 8.
This is why Derrick Rose is considered one of the best at his position. He is not afraid of going down low.
Tipped away. One-on-one here. Clark outside. Passes it to Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup. That's 29 points for Jaren Jackson.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Nurkic the pass to Sharp. Portland moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Okashevsky's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Baines checked in for Clark.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Jackson. Trailblazers leading by 13. Lillard the pass to Okashevsky. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
That's going to go back the other direction, but they played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
Adams, he's checked in for Kennard. Now Rose, 8 points for him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
Derrick Rose putting pressure on the defense, always looking to draw contact.
Grizzlies have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 32. Here's Bain. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The shooting of Desmond Bain, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
Grizzlies have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good, Bain. misses, so he splits the free throws.
One of those guys who stuffs the stat sheet. Nurkic is a double-double machine who also picks up a few steals and assists.
Now, here's Thibault. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Pokusevski. He's guarded by Williams. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Nurkic also eats up a lot of space inside.
Greg, at 6'11", 290, he'll do the dirty work for you. He's also a powerful player with plenty of tricks inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Memphis. On the wing, Jackson takes a three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard, right side. Pass to Pokusevski.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Jackson Jr.
That's on Jaren Jackson.
Penalty.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
For your Trailblazers, Alexei Pokusevski. At the line for two.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Memphis trails by 15. 1:46 left to play here in the third. Here's Rose. 9 points in the game so far. Shot clock at 6. Williams for three. Pokusevski grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Sharp's got 8 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Jackson misses. Trailblazers leading by 17. Here's Thibault. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Rose. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. A different look now for Portland. Andre Drummond's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Pokusevski. And it's Simons in for Sharp. Rose drops them both. Trailblazers leading by 17. And Lillard kicks to Anthony. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. And for Memphis, they're shooting 37% so far in the third quarter. And they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Lillard against Clark. Lobs it up for Anthony. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
What a game so far from Carmelo. Getting to his spots and making it look easy.
Clark finds Rose. Seconds left. That one goes. Count it. Rose has got 13 points. And so it's Portland feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. Back right after this.
73.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Memphis, Steven Adams is out there with Williams. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's Conchar in at the 3. Now here's Anthony. And slam dunk by Anthony.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
Bane passes to Smart. Back to Bane. Let's go. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Anthony's got his 6th rebound on the night. Powell kicks to Simons. Second shot opportunity. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
A part of this team's toughness comes from Norman Powell. Unafraid to stick his nose in there.
Trailblazers, Norman Powell. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Powell. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
So he gets them both. And it's Smart with the ball for Memphis. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Outside, Bane. Oh, good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look
too often. Here's Powell. Now the dish to Grant. There's the pass to Drummond. Anthony with it. Clock at 6. The shot's good. Anthony's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
He hits the second from the line.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Now here's Anthony. Count that bucket. Anthony's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Here's Conchar. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Bain. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
There's an aggression and a confidence to Desmond Bain's game. It helps him get to the line.
Shooting for the away team, Desmond Bain taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. He's perfect from the line this time. Well, we know confidence is key, but Steve, when you see young players who haven't done much in the playoffs acting like they've arrived, can that kind of confidence hold them back a little bit?
Well, you love confidence in anything you do, Kevin. Obviously, you need it, but it can backfire. You love that guys want to say they're great, but it all comes down to proving it.
Nice shot by Smart.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Simons, the pass to Drummond. And it's Grant in the corner. Simons surveying the D. Over Bain. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating.
Marcus Smart, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Smart. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. so Smart nails both of them. Portland leading by 18. Anthony kicks to Simons. Knocked loose. Stolen by Smart. Foul against Bain.
Portland foul. Carmelo Anthony. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the away team, Desmond Bain. At the line for two.
Shoot two.
Throw good, Bain.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Both good from the line that time. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Simons. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Smart against Simon. Pass to Conchar. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Anthony.
15 foul. Shooting for the away team, John Conchar. Taking two shots.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
And he can't get the first one. So he comes up empty, missing both. Grant with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Passes to Pop. Pass to Carmelo. And that one is off. And Memphis the other way now. Bain inside the three-point line. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Lillard's checked in for Portland. And so Grant will bring it up for Portland. It's an 18-point lead. Simons the pass to Lillard. And here is Simon.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Conchar. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic is to the middle. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Just a smart pass by Simons, finding the open guy and setting the table.
Outside, Bain. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Anthony's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now here's Anthony. Following the missed shot by Jaren Jackson. Grant kicks to Lillard. From the arc. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Bane's got 6 rebounds in the game. Conchar, the pass to Bane. They need this one. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Veteran recognition. Saw the play develop, and Carmelo got ahead of it.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's up a 3. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 11 points here in just the second half.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Here's Anthony. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
And he knocks down the first one. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. So Anthony nails both of them. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Kennard kicks to Williams. The offensive rebound and the second chance effort by Rose.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here's Anthony. And yes, it's good. Anthony's got 12 now in this quarter.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Outside Rose. He's covered by Grant. And the rebound by Nurkic.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Rose against Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. That's 10 points for Nurkic.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now the pass to Williams. Here's Tillman. He's guarded by Nurkic. Tillman's shot is off. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Anthony dishes to Nurkic, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
And the technical free throw is good. And Smitty, one player who's really improved in a very short amount of time is Anthony Simons.
Kevin, a dynamic guard who plays with a lot of confidence. He is especially lethal on the offensive end, and it's because he is capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Brown is checked in for Jeremy Grant. Burks comes in for Anthony, and it's Williams in for Damian Lillard. Simons kicks to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it. Kennard against Simons. To the inside. Tillman. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Penalty. At the line for the away team, Xavier Tillman. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Now with the ability to play a soft zone, can Team Steve hide their weaker defenders?
I think it's great, Kevin, for a possession or two. And it works sometimes, but good offenses always find the weak link.
Okashevsky's checked in for Anferny Simons. And the second free throw, good. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 15-6 run. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Rose. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Tillman. Kennard on the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Rose. No good that time. And it's Williams with the ball for Portland. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And it's off the back rim. No good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities, which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Trailblazers leading by 22. Williams passes to Drummond. Back to Williams. Here's Burks. Good on the shot.
Terrific body control from Burks, reading angles and creating space.
Memphis has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Rose with the ball. Shot clock at 6. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Round the pass to Drummond. Poked loose. And it's Memphis on the break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. At the line for the away team. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hand.
Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. he is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Yep, that one goes in there.
A phenomenal defensive talent. Steven Adams knows how to position himself to steal the ball.
Trailblazers leading by 21. And Lillard kicks to Simons. Back to Lillard. And he drives in, and then Lillard slams it in.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Rose passes to Bain. Shoots. They get it back. Goes up again. Here's Jackson, and they convert it last on attempt number 3. Jackson's got 14 points here in the second half. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Portland.
The key here, guys, the second chance points.
They pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Carmelo Anthony.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
So for the Trailblazers, Brown is checked in for Anthony. Burks comes in for Anthony Simons. And it's Williams in for Lillard. And here are the Trailblazers now. Passes it to Burks. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Over Rose. Here's Nurkic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Your Trailblazers, Yusuf shooting 1.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Memphis. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Memphis moving it around. Williams finds Rose. From past the arc. And the rebound by Nurkic. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Now here's Williams. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
See you again at the
And a
next
chance
event.
now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Dame. I know you're accustomed to seeing all kinds of defenses against you. So what have you learned to stay effective?
That you got to trust. You know, I got to trust my teammates when I get in the paint. I got to make the drop-off passes. And the more I can do that, the defense will loosen up on me, and then I can do what I do and, you know, play well offensively. And guys just did a great job of that tonight.
Yeah, there was good flow at both ends, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.